Breathe. Yes, breathe. Life is here.
You're listening to Daily Sip with Marcel, giving you morning moments of insight, laughter, and a little something to stir the soul.
Yeah. It's January 22nd, 2026. And thank you for being with me today. Yes, you're listening to Daily Sip with Marcel. And let's talk about life today. Yeah, life's beginning. What is life? We're talking about life in creatures, big and small, animals, insects, plants, human beings. Yes, the biology of animals, the biology of plants, the biology of every living creature. Life's beginnings. Do you know what it really is when life begins? When there is true life on this beautiful planet we call Earth, life all begins for every living creature, almost every living creature, except for Hydra. And we'll talk about what a hydra is. Do you know what a hydra is? I'll tell you what a hydra is. But right now, every living creature on this earth begins the same way. Life begins at fertilization. That's right, my friends. There is no dispute. It's called a zygote. The moment a sperm penetrates the egg, a zygote is formed. This is a single cell containing a brand new, unique DNA blueprint of every single creature in this world. That's right, my friends. There it is. Life. It begins with fertilization. Oh my God. So we're a fish. We're an insect. We're a mammal. We're a human being. It all happens the same way. It is called fertilization. But my friends, there are also animals out there that have a different method. Yes, they're called asexual reproduction animals. In these cases, there is no sperm, there is no egg, and no conception. The new life is simply a genetic clone of the parent. Ah, yes. So now let's talk about the beautiful animal called Hydra. Yes, the Hydra. It's a little animal that is living in water. And what does it do? It does nothing but eats and poops. And then eventually a new being comes popping out part of its body and it breaks off and it's a new Hydra. That's what happens with these little tiny freshwater animals and corals and yeast. That's what they do. It's called budding. budding, budding. So that's what is life in the beginning for a single cell animal or a hydra. But there are other animals like, say, bees and some sharks and even Komodo dragons that have a virgin birth. That's what it's called. Parthenogenesis. Females could produce an egg that develops into a baby without being fertilized by a male. Wow. So life begins when the mother's body triggers a normal egg cell to start dividing as if it has been fertilized. Life, again, begins when those egg cells start to divide. The hydra starts to divide and break off into another budding hydra. Fragmentation and regeneration. Oh my God. That's what a starfish does. Yes, we've heard about this. Life begins the moment of the break. So we've done that. We've regenerated plants by taking a piece of plant off and putting in a glass of water and having it create another form of itself. That again is regeneration of cells. When life begins, binary fusion in bacteria. That's another way that life begins. It's a clear beginning. It's a start. It's a uniqueness. So let's talk about what start is. Start. Sexual reproduction or asexual reproduction. When fertilization starts with sexual reproduction, that's when a zygote begins. Fertilization, the sperm and egg, the beginning of life. It's unique. It has a mixture of two parents. Interesting. It's called a parent. A male and a female that reproduce are called parents. This is usually found in what we call complex animals, like animals and plants. Human beings. Yes, we are a complex animal. Now, asexual reproduction is triggered by hormonal triggers. Budding, 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 or a physical split. And this creates an identical clone of the parent. Interesting. And this is found in bacteria, fungi, and simple animals. So, my friends, why is this so important? Why is this where you come in? Why do you need to know this? Why do you need to share this episode? Because I want to tell you, my friends, life as we know it begins at fertilization. It begins when two cells start to divide. Yes, in complex animals, it's called a zygote. In other animals, it may be called budding or a regeneration of two same species. But remember this, my friend, all life has purpose. It's meant to be something of a beginning, a new start, and a way that we can all come together as humans to enjoy other animals and plants, breathe, smell that rose, enjoy that air, watch that animal jump in the backyard, fly through the trees, or grow green as we see as spring begins. It's all for you. It's a gift, and life is a gift. So, my friends, what are your thoughts? Leave a comment on the show page and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss tomorrow's show. Do me a favor, share this episode today. And of course, subscribe so you will not miss any new shows. Drop that comment below. I want to hear from you. Email me. I want to hear what you actually think. Go to SundayInASip.com and subscribe and get my newsletter every Sunday morning. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. If today's sip gave you something to think about, smile about, or share, pass it on. Be sure to follow the show so we can keep sipping together. Until next time, I'm Marcel. Stay grounded. Stay grateful, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for letting me be part of your day. And until next time, keep noticing what makes life taste a little better. And if you're loving this, don't just sip in silence. Follow us, hit the subscribe button, and pour this into someone else's cup. Share it, spread it. Let's wake the world up together, one daily sip at a time.